Before we get started, there's currently a leaf blower right outside my window, but I have to record now, so if you hear it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get rid of it as much as possible in editing, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Since it's about time for our friends across the pond to celebrate Bonfire Night, I thought it might be a good time to learn about Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot of 1605. So grab a cup of tea and gather around the fire as we discuss what happened in the early hours of November 5th, 1605. Before we begin, let's learn a bit of backstory about Guy Fawkes. He was born in York in 1570, which was a dangerous time to be a Catholic. Elizabeth I was reigning and persecuted Catholics heavily. This led to many plots being planned and discovered against her, which in turn led to even more persecution. At age 21, Fawkes decided to join Spain in fighting against Protestant Dutch reformers in the 8 Years' War. While in Spain, Fawkes met Thomas Wintour, another Catholic Englishman. Wintour was looking for allies to join a group of Catholic conspirators in England, which was led by his cousin Robert Catesby. The pair went back to England in 1605, only a year after King James I took the throne. Catholics throughout the country had hoped James I would be tolerant of Catholics, since his mother, Mary, Queen of Scots, was Catholic. However, this turned out not to be the case after James I said in a speech that he detested the Catholic faith. This made the conspirators decide that drastic measures needed to be taken. Catesby planned to blow up Parliament during its state opening in November 5th, 1605. On this day, he knew that the king, queen, and James I's heir would all be present. They planned to kidnap James' 9-year-old daughter, Princess Elizabeth, to install her as a puppet queen. Out of the group, Guy Fawkes was the only one who knew anything about gunpowder, being an explosives expert in the military. Because of this, Fawkes was the obvious choice to set the fuse in the cellars beneath the Houses of Parliament. The plan was only foiled due to an anonymous letter delivered to Lord Monteagle, a fellow Catholic, which warned him to avoid the opening of Parliament, saying,
"They shall receive a terrible blow this Parliament, and yet they shall not see who hurts them."
Lord Monteagle passed on the letter to James I's chief minister, who then gave the king the letter after James I returned to London from a hunting trip. On the night of November 4th, the vaults of Parliament were searched to reveal Guy Fawkes with a pile of firewood, claiming his name was John Johnson. This raised suspicions, so another search was conducted in the early hours of November 5th. Fawkes was once again found, this time dressed in a hat and cloak, carrying fuses and matches. He was arrested, and later 36 barrels of gunpowder were found. When Fawkes was taken to the king, he was asked what he was doing in the cellars. He replied,
"I wish to blow the Scottish king and all of his Scottish lords back to Scotland."
Fawkes was brought into the Tower of London to be imprisoned and interrogated. Although he refused to talk for several days, he eventually revealed the names of his co-conspirators after suffering excruciating torture. On January 31st, 1606, Fawkes and the remaining conspirators were hanged, drawn, and quartered. Thanks to Vendetta Dylan for helping voice some of the parts of this video. If you want to check out his gaming channel, you can find him either on screen or in the description below.